There's a question adults ask young children again and again. What do you want to be when you grow up? We ask it at dinner tables, in classrooms, at family gatherings. And children answer without limits and with beautiful certainty. I want to be an astronaut, a teacher, a pop star, or a scientist. We smile when we hear those answers. And not because we believe every child will become exactly that, but because we love what the question and the answers represent. Possibility, curiosity, a future that is still wide open. But there's something we don't always think about. And that is how some children are asked this question all the time, while others are not. And not because they don't have dreams, but because society quietly assumes their future is going to be much smaller. Because we see hinders and limitations before we see solutions and possibilities. Between 8 and 10 million kids around the world have cerebral palsy, a congenital movement disorder that can affect movement, posture, and speech. And the truth is, there are a lot of hinders and limitations standing between these kids and that question, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Tobii Dynavox, we want to challenge those hinders and limitations because we believe that every child should be able to dream boldly.
I have been using a speech device since before I could remember. I have cerebral palsy, which means I have a hard time speaking and controlling my movements. I love making music. I love dancing and going to the beach. I dream of being on stage and seeing as much of the world as I can. Hey, my name is Linnéa, and this is my life.
And there she is, Linnéa. Linnéa is among the first generation of children with cerebral palsy to grow up with high-tech assistive communication. And today, thanks to this technology and thanks to the people who believed her voice matters, she gets to answer my question herself. Linnéa, what do you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I want to be a lecturer. I want to talk to people about AAC. Not only here in Sweden, but I want to travel the world to do this.
And why does this dream matter to you?
I want everyone to know that you can have a voice. It doesn't matter who you are and if you have a disability.
And you say you want to travel the world to do this. Is that part important too?
Yes, I love to travel. I have been to London, Paris, Morocco and Portugal. And every summer, I go to Spain. I eat tapas, explore the city and go to the beach. There is an adaptive beach where I go and I have a special beach wheelchair that gets me in the water. It would be cool to go on work trips. I would go anywhere I can.
Linnéa, you told me your dream is to be on stage, talking to an audience about AAC. So how does this feel then? Do you feel this is a good first step in your career?
Yes, it is a great first step. But this is not my first work trip. I have been to Communications Carnival in Gothenburg last year to talk about AAC. So this is actually my second work trip. And I like it, but it makes me nervous to do this talk in English.
Of course. And Linnéa, I think everyone that gets on this stage is a little nervous, or even a lot, but it takes a lot of courage to make your dreams come true. Is there anything else you want to do when you grow up?
I would love to be a mom, have a child. Or maybe two. And I would love to be an actress. To be a role model for other people with and without a disability. To show the world that you can do things in life thanks to technology and a strong will.
Before you had your speech-generating device, what felt the hardest to you?
I don't even remember. I was so little when I got my device. Only 2 years old. My mom showed me how to use it. She has taught me everything I know. But when I don't have access to my device for some reason, I get angry because people don't understand me and because it doesn't work. I couldn't live without it.
What do you want people to understand about assistive communication?
That it gives people without a voice an opportunity to speak. And that not everyone communicates in the same way. I want people to understand that it takes more time for us to speak, but that is okay too. I want them to know we understand them, but just need a bit more time to create a message. In my head, the words come as fast as in your head, but to speak with a device makes it slower. And that is okay. We should all just be a little bit more patient.
What do you want to be when you grow up? There's something hidden in that question. A promise that the future is open and that dreams are allowed. That every child has a place in the world that we are building. But that promise only matters if we keep it. Because dreams don't grow in isolation. Dreams grow in environments where participation is possible, where structures are designed with everyone in mind, when technology removes barriers instead of reinforcing them, when we choose inclusion intentionally. Every year, 2 million people are diagnosed with a disability so severe they need assistance to communicate. Tobii Dynavox's mission is to ensure they all have a voice. Linnéa's story is not about technology doing something extraordinary. It's about technology doing what it should do. Opening doors, connecting people, giving access. Not just giving someone a voice, but making sure the world can hear it. And that responsibility belongs to all of us in this room. Designers, developers, leaders. The future we build will decide who gets to participate in it. So, the real question is not, what do children want to be when they grow up? The real question is, will we build a world where they actually can become it? Inclusion doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design. And if we do that well, then more children like Linnéa won't have to watch the tides of technology from the shore, but they will ride them. Linnéa, before we go, is there one thing you want the audience to take with them today?
People like me don't want to be left out just because we have a disability. We want to participate. We want to be seen. And we want to be heard.
Thank you, Linnéa. Yay,
Thank
give
you
your
for
hand.
making my dream come true.
So well done. Thank you. Thank you.